Hello.
Hello.
I mean, hello. How you doing there? Today, I have
A crazy sub.
double roast beef, double pepper jack cheese with chipotle sauce, lettuce, tomato, and onion with cherry Coke and Lay's potato chips. And you have?
I have the chicken bacon ranch sub with no ranch, but provolone cheese, double the meat, and the Italian herb and cheese bread, and we both got footlongs, and then I have Doritos and tea.
And tea.
I was trying to remember the name.
Our local Subway has a buy one, get one free on Tuesdays. So, I don't know, what would you say, once every 2 months probably we'll go eat subs? We really don't go that often. And it's such a good deal. The puppy is over there just making the most pitiful sound. I'd let him out, but he probably needs to pee, so I better just leave him alone. He'll come out afterwards. Look at that bacon. You're going to eat the bacon, aren't you? Just got to shove it back in there. The guy had a hard time trying to fold this. I don't know if you can see that too good. But when you put double the meat and then all the other toppings, they're like, you really got to shove it with the knife down in the middle real hard, try to get that sucker to bend. And I had oil, vinegar, and oregano too.
Man, I love Doritos. My dad made a little joke. Not really a joke, but he just said, Doritos are not meant for a sandwich. And he said, Lay's potato chips are meant for a sandwich. I'm just sitting there thinking, so many people love Doritos. Just eat it with it.
I said, Doritos are meant to be just Doritos. Like, you don't eat buttered popcorn while you're eating your sub, really. You think of just eating popcorn watching a movie. I think Doritos is the same way. I think of like sandwich and chips. Potato chips. That's just me.
Me, I'll eat a sub with chicken tenders. Like, anything can be a side.
Mmm.
And of course, I had the same sub and the same usual thing, chicken.
He has look at the amount of chicken in that. And double bacon. We highly recommend to get double the meat. 9 times out of 10, they forget to charge you for the extra meat and extra cheese. You get back home and you take the subs out and you look at the receipt and you're like, I think that's kind of low.
I have one big sub.
That puppy makes some of the oddest sounds when he's in there and wants to come out. Almost like he could talk with his emotion. That last, that's kind of like, really, guys, how rude to have dinner and leave me over here around the corner. I can smell it, but I can't see you. How rude not to include me. That's what that said. He said it in fewer words. He just said,
But actually, in reality, for us, he said like 90 words. Or
well, you're
100
killing that
words.
sub, aren't you?
Uh-huh. I don't know if I'm going to eat both my subs, because I have a footlong, or if I'm going to make the other one a snack later, breakfast, lunch tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen. Because I know it's all going to be in my stomach.
I'm probably going to eat half and all the chips.
Same here.
Because of the double meat.
Mm-hmm. Try not to hit the microphone right here.
Sometimes that's why I've moved it down some. This certain piece I want to use to help with my audio, I think is lost in the mail. So we're kind of improvising for right now.
And if you haven't noticed from last episode, we switched seats.
I don't know why you'd want to switch. That puts your dominant arm up against me. See, I don't have nobody bothering me over here. Yet every time you want to raise your arm, I can kind of make life harder on you.
Well,
would you like a potato chip?
I wanted more table space. I have like none.
Fresh is what we do. That's Subway. Cherry cola.
Should be more like sandwiches is what we do. As well, frankly, that's all they do.
Fresh cookies. Fresh salads. Pizza, maybe? So they just want you to think everything is fresh is what they do. They were actually making some of the bread when we went in there today. Y'all rarely ever see that. I think he was making your style of bread. Mm-hmm. So he had buttered it, and he was drizzling some cheese on top of it.
And he was also putting the herbs and stuff. I love that Italian herb and cheese taste.
Oh, mine's wheat. I prefer wheat bread.
Well, that's just too plain for me. I want some more taste to it.
So I grew up eating white bread. And whenever wheat bread started to gain popularity, I would have thought I would hate it. It just looked different. It was dark, different. But I prefer white bread. I don't care about white bread. Of course, sometimes you got to eat it because you can't necessarily get a wheat bread, hamburger, hot dog any old time you want it. So when I have the choice, it's wheat. I'd love to do a Jimmy John's sub with you, but they don't make anything you would eat. I wonder, are any of you like mathematicians? For the life of me, I can't figure out on one of his homework problems why the decimal wasn't there. Do you remember what the problem was? It was like, let's say it was 768.5 times 10,000. Well, anyway, the problem we were doing, the answer is 239,000. He's like, where's the decimal?
Because
in the problem, there's a decimal.
And my teacher says, well, he wouldn't listen to me, but I know the reason. Because the decimal would have been 0.0. That's nothing. So, the calculator didn't think, oh, I need to put that there. I think, well, it's nothing, so I don't need it. But my teacher says I need it because she wants me to have it. So that's why I get the decimal, but the computer doesn't.
Where he put the decimal, changed it from 239,000 to 23,900.
Because it was an accident and I put it in the wrong spot.
The way I think it's supposed to be is 239,000, technically, decimal 00. But when the decimal's all the way to the far right, you just don't put it. You got bread on the end of your nose. You know what I mean?
It'd be
So
actually
it's,
decimal.
it's there, you just don't show it.
It'd be decimal 0.0, not 0.00, because there was only one decimal. That means you only go over one time.
Eat your bacon.
I don't want my bacon.
Really now?
Now that I think about it, I want my bacon back, but you ate my bacon.
That puppy is so loud and he so wants to come out. We're coming, puppy. No. The bacon was actually pretty good in that. There's another sub place. They make a sub no one else does in town. They call it the super roast beef. And in the roast beef, they actually do put bacon. It's a good sub, but their subs are expensive.
Who are they?
The Bubba subs?
Oh.
They used to have a different name, but to pay for the rights to use the name and, and their cups and napkins and all that stuff, it was really expensive, and the owner decided not to. And I guess it was cheaper to buy the signed Bubba subs. Who knows what Bubba is? But it's the same menu. He just didn't change his menu. So it's a local place. It's still the same food. I can't remember what the name used to be. It was a name place. He just decided not to. It didn't affect his business none because his local people primarily eat there. They do a killer lunch, for sure.
I've been there maybe a couple times and I got chicken tenders.
Actually, this place is always busy. Lunch and dinner.
Don't they make chicken tenders? Because I think I've been there one time and I got chicken tenders.
They probably do. One thing they do that many other sub places don't do is...
Wait.
I could have took the microphone down there. Is that you get like you want to get a Philly cheesesteak sub? They cook it on the grill, kind of like Highway 55 will do it. They'll put the meat on the grill and the onions and cook it up. And and they make waffle fries. They make onion rings because they use a deep fryer. A lot of sub places just have chips. They also do spaghetti, pizza, gyros, wherever you're from, however you pronounce it.
You are a slow eater.
And they do, well, Jimmy John's does this, but before Jimmy John's come, they're the only place that has a sub that has capicola ham, which I love. But their subs are a little pricey. Yeah, you killed it. But I had toppings on mine. You had the double meat and bacon. I had the lettuce and tomatoes and...
Well, so you've been talking a lot, so...
Well, somebody's got to, right? When I eat alone, of course I don't talk. I'm probably reading or watching television. I don't just, stare into space. So, do you want to talk? Got something you want to say? Something to get off your little hairy chest?
If you can see me right now, you... Ow. Hi.
I'm getting full.
I'm Wook.
Out of all the restaurants in town, Smithfield, Zaxby's, McDonald's, Hardee's, who makes the best chicken tender? KFC, there's lots of places. Bojangles.
Who makes the best?
Highway 55.
Ah.
I can tell you the one I think looks the best. Probably best value, too. And that'd be Smithfield's. Because they're huge.
Well, they're pretty high up on my ranking. Bojangles and KFC have really good ones.
I'd have to go with KFC over Bojangles. Bojangles, to me, taste really salty. And they're typically flat. Like someone sat on them.
Huh?
Highway 55s look real good.
I think I'm gonna go KFC, Bojangles, Smithfield's. Smithfield's at the top.
Smithfield's at 3 or 1?
1. KFC is at 3. Bojangles at 2. I'll go with Bojangles tenders.
Because they come with those fries. But you get the potato wedges with KFC.
Yeah, but theirs are tiny and they're real thin and they're mostly crust.
What?
Breading.
What?
KFC ones.
Potato wedges? The
tenders.
They're real flaky and crispy.
Yeah, but they're super thin.
I was just thinking though, what comes with it? So maybe you can knock the chicken back a little bit when it has that good side with it. You know, the side helps bring it up. You got the wonderful potato wedges, but Bojangles does good fries.
Well, if you're talking about sides too, I'd have to put Bojangles at the top because of their fries and their biscuits and their tea. But if you're talking about KFC, that'd go second, and then Smithfield's would go last because they have simple fries.
They have the little shoestring. Is that what they call them, fries? Mm-hmm. But they give you a ton of them. They're more like McDonald's fries. So they're pretty good. They're not potato wedges, though.
Well, I'll have to say the best sides goes to Bojangles.
Really
then
now?
KFC, and then Smithfield's. Best chicken tender goes to Smithfield's, with then Bojangles, then KFC. So Bojangles isn't at the bottom at all, so hasn't been at the bottom in either of the two debates, so it'd probably be the winner of all. They make the best food out of those three.
Yesterday, we didn't film it. We had Chinese food. Of course, you know, they give you so much. That's what we had for breakfast. Today, we did record our sandwiches. And tomorrow, sandwiches for breakfast. I love it when breakfast takes care of itself. It's typically, my phone gets me up. I get up, I take the dog out, walk him around the backyard. He's still in bed sleeping. Then I'm starting to fix breakfast. I let Branson get up at the last minute, you know. I just like to have to go to school. Branson has the ability of waking up and going directly to eating. Like, good morning. I usually have to be awake a little while.
Like, I'll wake up, I'll grab a bag of Doritos.
Sometimes I do fix some breakfast, but it wasn't a lot. Yeah, he'll just start eating Doritos.
Just like this one.
Because maybe what we had leftovers was just like 3 little chicken nuggets. Well, that isn't going to fill them up.
Totally not sponsored. Totes.
What about Zaxby's? What about their chicken nuggets? They do crinkle cut fries. But
Well, the stuff on their fries is really good.
But they put the sprinkle stuff kind of like Bojangles does.
But it's even better. Their fries are better. But then they only give you that. I mean, they give you the toast and the coleslaw and stuff, but no one really eats that. Some people eat the toast, but I'm not a toast fan.
Buttered Texas toast. I'm getting food.
I'm already full, but I'm still eating.
I already done my chips in. So, it's not like you beat me, because we're both finishing the same thing. I win.
How?
I'm trying to beat you.
Jeter. Done.
I'm done.
You failed.
Well, that was good.
Do you have any more cherry cola left?
A little bit.
Can I have some?
What was that? That gives a lot of napkins. Thank you. All right. So ends another Mookie Dookie.
That was really good. And I'm going to do that again sometime.
Why are you putting drinks in front of our face? All right.
Because I can. Oh!
Just hold on a minute. Let's sign off and say goodbye.
But you did that.
Well, I could have put the mic down there
But do it then.
and put a little reverb on it. It'd been like, all right. That was a buy one get one 2 for Tuesday at our local Subway. Maybe you have one doing that around you too. Subways are everywhere, around every corner, right? Right. Ooh, Dorito breath, the worst kind.
Stop tickling me. You're tickling me.
Thank you for watching. Thumbs up if you like. Please subscribe.
Stop tickling me.
Little by little, our subscriptions are going up, and we appreciate it.
Tickle,
Please go to Google+, Mukbang Central, a mukbang community, and check out some of the videos. There are some people that have been posting quite regular there, and their mukbangs are very good, very high quality. They have great personalities and the most delicious food you've ever seen. Go there, and when you watch it, you click on it. It's going to take you back to YouTube, but go there to discover them. And if you want to start a thread, start one. Let's participate. Google+. I love it, Google+.
It's not the participation like school. It's more like you're going to have a lot of fun, getting to meet new people kind of thing.
Right. Okay.
That kind of thing.
So we're out of here.
Dab.
Goodbye.
Dab. That was terrible. Wait, do it again, do it again.
Ready? At the same time.
You sort of did it, but like you have to get it to your eyes. There you go.
Okay. Goodbye.